Mission Specialist Christina Cook, and Mission Specialist Jeremy Hansen of the Canadian Space Agency.
Victor, Christina, Jeremy, we're going to the moon. It has been an amazing journey the last 2.5 years, and we really see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is a test mission, and it was highlighted up there. I know this week NASA has said that we're going to open the launch window in early February, and we just do not anchor on dates. We are going to launch when this vehicle is ready, when this team is ready, and we are going to go execute this mission to the best of our abilities. When we get off the planet, we might come right back home. We might spend 3 or 4 days around Earth. We might go to the moon. That's where we want to go, but it is a test mission, and we are ready for every scenario as we ride this amazing space launch system in the Orion spacecraft. 250,000 miles away. It's going to be amazing. A couple months ago, we thought as a crew, we need to name this spacecraft. We need to have a name for the Orion spacecraft that we're going to ride this magical mission on. And so we got the 4 of us together, and our backups, Jenny Gibbons from the Canadian Space Agency and Andre Douglas from NASA, and we went over to the quarantine facility here, and we basically locked ourselves in there until we came up with a name. And it was amazing. We started with like a lot of names. I mean, there were names that I loved. There were names that Christina loved. We all had our little pet names. And as we worked our way through this, we went big to small, which this crew does so well. And we started with the NASA core values. And then we looked at the Canadian Space Agency core values. And then we talked about what matters to us most in our core values. And then we looked out at what is going on with Artemis II. What do we want this to be? We want it to be success for Artemis III. But Jeremy hit it, peace and hope for all humankind. That is what we really want. And so we are bringing together the world. We are bringing together an amazing workforce, and they are bringing together an amazing vehicle. And at the end of all that, when you squeeze it all down, it created magic. So we're going to fly around the moon in the spacecraft Integrity.
The thing I love about the moon is that it's not just a beacon for exploration and this platform of possibilities for incredible missions like this, but it has benefits. That's actually why we're racing towards it. Those benefits are really, really wide in nature. You have everything from innovation, technology development, not only for future missions going deeper into the solar system and every technology that it enables those, but technologies that come back to Earth. You have industry benefits. We are going with commercial partners, and we are stronger with a strong aerospace industry doing manufacturing here in the country and building up that expertise that actually has a wide range of applications throughout our industrial world. But then, of course, there's the big hitter, the lunar geology, which is actually just another way of saying solar system formation science, learning, gaining knowledge about how these planetary systems evolve around a sun, around an energy source. We can take that information and we can apply it to other solar systems all around the universe. Our closest approach to the moon is actually going to be scheduled. We get to take 3 full hours and devote it to nothing other than observing the lunar surface. And depending on the time that we launch, depending on the illumination of the far side of the moon, we hope it's not the dark side. We hope it's the lit far side, because that could mean that we could see parts of the moon that never have had human eyes lay upon them before.
And for me, I think I want to distill it down to a very specific part of the mission, too. I think for the 45 minutes that we're closest to the lunar surface are also going to be out of contact. We are going to have an LOS in NASA terms, a loss of signal. And while we cannot talk to the planet and our friends that are even in space on the International Space Station, I would love it if the entire world, those 8 billion people Jeremy mentioned, could come together and just, be hoping and praying for us to get that acquisition of signal and be back in touch with everybody.
And we understand, why there's this perspective of a race and the benefit to just having that realistic viewpoint of what's going on in the world. There are very real things happening, and you got to have heads up play, and you got to be thinking a few steps ahead. This all makes sense to us. I think for the 4 of us, we kind of know what we have to do. Like, no matter how you look at it, it's really all the same for us. We're just going to pursue excellence, like I talked about before. That's how you win a space race, and that's just how you move our countries forward. More importantly, that's how you create an environment where you might encourage others to collaborate. This is a beautiful example of collaboration, and winning that race is very important to all of us. But
thank you to our crew for your time and for being here. Thank you to our media who attended here in person and through our phone bridge and at the Canadian Space Agency.